Hello everyone and welcome back to Patty's Hobby World. I hope everyone has been doing okay. I have been just under the weather, so I apologize for that. Just been under the weather, and so I haven't really been wanting to color. I can tell you this, it's been raining darn near every day in my town. Every day. Um, cloudy, raining. Sun will come out and then it'll rain in the evening. Now we've had a couple of days where it hasn't rained, but it rained the next day. And my flowers and my grass look amazing. The trees are just, everything is just growing wild. So, but let's color in our nice little town 3. This is a uh, Tanya Bogema Stolova. So I thought about doing this one. So let's do that one. And I'm going to cut it out. So give me just a second to cut it out. Where's my little razor? And we'll get started. So that's why. But like I said, I have over 400 pages. So I have a lot of YouTube videos on my coloring. So please take advantage of all those. So if I get a little slow and not, let me scroll in. We got to scroll in a little bit more. So yeah, so there we go. I hope that's enough light. I have every light on. Every light is on. So let's go. And I am going to, I don't know. I think I'm going to use crayons for this one. This is paper. I mean, we'll do fine, but let's get all my coloring, tombos, sorry, get them over there, and because you know I have tons of markers. So let's get the, let me hurry up because I don't like stalling. I'm one person who likes to just start coloring. So let's get this done here. I'm going to be using my, wow, it's heavy, my Color 240 count pencils. I purchased these, I don't know, maybe a year ago, and really haven't broken the box for these yet. So what I did a demonstration for these, and I'm a little shaky here. I did a little demonstration, a swatching for these. So they're premium colored pencils, and they are soft touch. These are, I believe these are oil. So I'll check, but the colors, I think they're oil based, because you know the difference between wax based and oil based pencils. So we're going to use these today, okay? I'm hoping that the image will capture so that I can use it as a what do they call those? That image that we post on Nextdoor. I mean, not Nextdoor, I'm sorry. That we post. So now there's like 9 trays. So let's see how beautiful that is. So let's go with the green. I've got this yellow green here. I want to try it out. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I think these are oil based. I'm almost sure. But yeah, there's like 8 8 trays. So you're looking at 240 colors. And we always like to do this spring color. Now these could be darker bushes, of course. And wow, maybe this is what I needed. I needed to color because I feel better already. So, but yeah, I mean, sometimes you just, nothing moves you. And I'm not trying to eat my woes away. Because that's the first thing that people do is they go to food to comfort them. So I don't want to do that. Although I will have my pizza later in a few once I finish this. And so hopefully you can see that. It'll look good as we develop the page. So staying within the family. Yeah, I think these are, you know what, these may be wax. I know there's a test that you can do. Yeah, when you're coloring with pencils, the work is going to be far more different than when you're working with markers. Because markers are a lot quicker when it comes to coloring. So you put it down, you know, if you got those blending markers, it can be, you know, relatively quick depending on the picture size. I mean, this is a whole page. So, so I've got to apply all the layers, okay, all the layers. Then I'm going to have to blend to get the desired effect that I want to achieve what I'm looking to do. So we're going to need all. Good, my cat is drinking water. You know, the three rules of coloring. So you get your light, your medium, and your dark. So that's what we're doing here, okay? As we learn. And I'm going to go to this one here and see. We're going to just get right down, right at the crevices. Over here, over here. So yeah, I mean, it's just literally been raining, you know, all those years. And, you know, when they put down the fertilizer, it just really paid off when all this rain came. When you have your lawn care people come out and, you know, lay down the fertilizer, lay down the, you know, the weed kill, you know, and if there's not enough rain or if you're not putting down enough water, that stuff just sits there. You know, it's not going to do anything. So that's why a lot of people have, you know, what's wrong with my lawn? You know, and even with the, you know, using your hose, I mean, that's not the greatest water, especially if you have hard water. You know, I mean, you've got to have that thing running for 20, 30 minutes to get that ground soaked. To really get it soaked so that, you know, all the material that they lay down can soak in. You know, so And if it's not, it just sits there. And then you mow it, you know, and then it, you know, then it comes up from the mowing, you know, because they just spray it on top. But these last several weeks, the rain has just been, I mean, it's partly cloudy now. The sun's come out a little bit, but it's just been raining and raining, which is great. Okay, so it's still a little light. I want to go a little darker, but let's get on to something else. I can go darker. So see how that changes it? That really makes it. They feel scratchy, so I am thinking that they're wax, because they're scratchy. So they're feeling a little scratchy, and usually oil doesn't do that. I don't know if you can hear it. You hear how scratchy it is? So, and what I'll do is I'll keep doing this. You know me, when I get off, I go back in and continue to do the shading and to get the effect that we want to get. So you see that? So that looks good. So far so good. Yeah. I'm going to scroll in just a little bit more. Matter of fact, I'm just going to like do that. Just give us a little bit more. I think that's better. Okay, we got 16 minutes, so we've got plenty of time. So let's go to, what pencil does this come from? This is, this comes from over there. Art and Fly. Some of these pencils I leave out. So yeah, let's take advantage of it. Real quick, since it's out. Normally I would, you know. I'm not really too cool about this. I mean, I'll do this. I was looking for the browner. But that's okay. We can do this as our first color. And let's get brown out. Let's put her back, because we're supposed to be sticking with the color. Alright, so I've got to, where am I going to put all these trays when I need to get the colors out? Because now I need to go find brown. Can you see? I mean, I've got, that's 4 trays right there. And we'll use the brown tray. And then I've got a purple tray, and even a darker green tray, and then a even more browner tray. Jeez. Here's another tray. Alright, so let's try using these. I'm going to have to come up with something where I can take these colors out. And so I can see them all. All right, this one's a little too dark for right now, but I will okay, so that's just, yeah, that was a little too dark. But that's okay, because we can go to the next tray, which will be, I think, this one right here. Apricot yellow. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. And we're definitely going to have to use our blender, because I like that finish. But that was nice. They call that apricot yellow. Let me try this one. And this is, oh, brown. Okay, so here we go. And I think when I blend it, it'll come in good. Okay. So when I get my blender, guys, this is the blender I'm talking about. Now, if it's wax, these blenders work good. They work good with the oil, but not as good. But with the and when you use the blender, it just makes sure that all the crayon goes into the crevice of the paper. So you see what's starting to happen there? It just pushes the color into the paper. And then the heat, well, kind of melts it. I mean, more pressure, the friction. So see how that looks? Now I'll go back in, and of course I'll get all of my black and start making sure that everything is defined really nice. But we'll do that later when it gets really fun, okay? Let's just, now I'm going to just go random. I know I want that to be red, so that's going to be red right there. Now, do I do marker or do I do the pencil? I can do the pencil. I think this is red. Yeah, that's a good red. So hold on. I'm gonna turn it just a little bit. We got 9 minutes left. Boy, time sure flies when you're having fun. I think I'll go ahead and then load this up. And go get my pizza. because I'm going to blend it. Watch, you'll see. So I got to create just a little bit more heaviness. And then let me come down here. And you'll see what I'm getting ready to do. And you'll be like, wow, look at Patricia go. Okay? Alright, so now we get the blender out. So get the blender. And I'm going to do it in a straightforward, instead of circle motion, I'm going to do it back and forth, back and forth. So you see that? Now I can kind of blend this in, but sometimes you don't want to do too much blending because you like the effect that it brings. So I like those lines. See that? See, that looks good. So stay straight. Okay, so how's that? Blend it in just a little bit more. So you see how that works? So that looks quite good. I'm going to scroll in just a little bit so you can kind of like see that. So let's finish this up, and then we'll let's finish the this here, and then we'll be done with this page, with this session. So that looks good. I can just go back in and get it a little bit more darker. Go back over and make sure it's really dark at at the edge here, because we're assuming that this thing is old. It's got some roundness to it. So, and then I can even come in with my black. To really kind of bring it out a little bit more. But not too much. Just for effect. Yeah, oops. So that's good right there. I like it. I may put a little yellow in there. Let's see. Just a little bit of yellow. Just to soften it up a little bit. Okay? All right, let me take this one, finish this one, and we'll start on the next one, okay? There, so there you have it. All right, so far so good. As always, stay inspired and color, color, color.